It's time for a random review.
All right, welcome to this original Geek Random Review. We set the topic, the dice set the direction, we know what we're reviewing, we just don't know how. Today, as Jeff just said...
Yeah, we're doing The Boys, just the final episode. I know as we were preparing for this, let's do a Boys, we got to do The Boys. And we were kind of thinking, do we do this whole season? Do we do the whole show series? But because this day that we're recording is the day the finale came out, the final episode, this is pure final episode random review. Spoilers ahead.
I was just going to say, so if that didn't tell you that this is spoiler filled, don't watch this. I said it during the Punisher one shot too. If you haven't watched it, pause us, go watch it, and come back.
Yeah.
Because this was an action-packed episode.
Yeah.
So I know we usually talk more about it after. I think I rolled for you first last time.
So I'm rolling for you.
Let's go.
We've got an 18 successful charisma check. The Deep's karma. Chase Crawford's character meeting the marine life. Horrifically satisfying. The Deep being lured into the ocean by Starlight and subsequently torn apart by radicalized sea life was the ultimate charisma hit. It brought his 5-season arc of exploiting marine characters to a hilarious, gory, full circle conclusion. Your thoughts?
I could not agree with that more. He was the character you loved to hate.
Yeah.
And the actor, they put his name here, Chase Crawford, the actor who played him perfectly. He was very much, you could see the bravado of the Deep on the outside, but Crawford plays it in such a way that you can see the insecurity. Like, I don't think it was melodramatic. I don't think it was overdone. Like, he's just looking for a father figure for approval, and they show it in the most hilarious ways. I mean, he has sex with an octopus at one point in season 3 or 4. And earlier in the season, I know we weren't going to talk about anything, but earlier in the season, the guy who's replaced Noir because Deep fucked with him, he went and tore up a pipeline and then blamed it on the Deep. So every creature in the ocean is pissed at the Deep. And to the point where, and we talked about this before. So also, you guys should know, this is the 3rd or 4th iteration of this random review because we were trying to do it and then we couldn't get it scheduled. And then every time we wanted to talk, something different had come out. So that's why this is just about this last one. But also we had talked about when he was sitting on the dock and there's like, save him. It's the Deep. He's right there. Save him. And he's like, nope, sorry, can't do it. Because he knows that the fish will tear him apart. So to see the final battle, and I think it was so poetic too that it was Starlight, because the whole show too starts off with her becoming one of the 7, and he immediately gets her to give him a blowjob because he convinces her that he's the guy. And then they come out of the stall and she realizes as they go sit in the Sevens area, whatever, I don't know if they call it a throne room or whatever, I forget, but like you realize right away, like, no, he's just kind of a douche. But I thought it was hysterical.
Yeah, I love that Starlight, that this episode had a lot of that, where things that happened in the first season, we get that bookend. So with this one, like, I love that Starlight finally gets her revenge on the Deep. So it's taken 5 seasons, but mission accomplished. Agreed. The other kind of bookend that was hilarious was Huey getting just splattered with blood. He's like, I need a new job. And it was that same thing from when Translucent got blown up. And he's looking at the poster of the boy with the spaghetti on his head. And it was perfect. This episode had a number of those. What's that?
the very first episode too, where you first see Huey and his girlfriend. The whole thing that gets kicked
Oh yes!
off
Oh my god!
because
Yeah,
it's within a minute or two.
Yes,
He's
he
holding
gets-
her
All
hands,
right, so
and
he
the
gets
next thing,
splattered quite a few times.
Huey just is constantly splattered with blood. And the fact,
Okay.
I agree. When he said, "I need a new job," I laughed my ass off.
Yeah. So that was great. Yeah. So no, this was perfect. And the only thing, and maybe I missed it because there was a number of like sea life voices. I love that Samuel L. Jackson was the hammerhead shark. It's like,
Yes.
fuck you, motherfucker. But I didn't catch it if it was there. Was the hammerhead shark part of the revenge on the deep? Did he get consumed or bitten? Or
I don't think they.
I didn't
showed
hear that
him,
voice.
but I
Okay.
thought. Oh, see, I thought I heard the voice, but they
Oh, you
they
did?
just
Okay.
showed all of the. They showed all the sharks coming, but it
Yeah,
ended
yeah.
up being like an octopus that got him.
Yeah, it's like or squid or something. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, because it was a tentacle that comes out through his head.
yeah.
And I love too that they did this a lot through this episode. There's no question. Like there's no the deep gets pulled under and he's still kicking and screaming. Or maybe he convinced them that
He'll
he
be okay.
maybe, you know what I mean? Yeah, there was no maybe he's survived, right? They
Yeah.
show him die in the best worst way possible.
All right.
All right, you ready?
Yes.
All right, here we go. Ooh, a 15. The human speech, a successful diplomacy. Huey's final plead to Butcher. Oh, this is a good one. The emotional peak. Jack Quaid delivers the definitive performance when he tells Butcher, "You're not a monster, it just hurts to be human." It completely validated Huey's role as the moral anchor of the entire 5-season run.
Yeah. So Jack Quaid, so good. He looks so much like his mom, Meg Ryan. Like, because it's Dennis Quaid and Meg Ryan's son. But
You know, I did not know that.
Really?
Didn't know that.
So he looks so much more like Meg Ryan, I think, than Dennis Quaid. But he and I love that, and also kind of parallel to the scene, Butcher, he's like, everything I tried, he kind of like tried to corrupt Huey, and
Mhm.
Huey could not be corrupted. Huey stayed true to himself, and then when he said that, it just hurts to be human, because I was thinking about, like, it almost seemed like because Butcher, right before he makes this decision to try to release a virus that's going to kill all superheroes, including Starlight, which Huey, of course, would not. And he doesn't think they need genocide anyway, that there's plenty of good people and good superheroes. But certainly he wants to protect Starlight. But Butcher, he just got hurt by Ryan said, "I don't want anything to do with you. You're not a good person."
Mhm.
And so Butcher is like, all right, screw it. I'm going to go kill everyone. And
Well, you skipped over an important spot,
what's that?
because then he goes into his room to say to
Oh, yeah.
his
And then
dog,
his dog's
"It's just
dead.
you and I."
Yeah, yeah.
And once again, the theme of the week, the dog died.
Yeah.
So I think it was sort of a 1-2 punch. The one person he connected to and the dog dying
Yeah.
makes him
That's
kind of
true.
go,
Yeah.
well, fuck it.
So, like, his whole, like, he was so driven for revenge, and then he got that revenge, and then, yeah, what's left? Oh, yeah, that one thing I said I was going to do, which was destroy all superheroes. I guess I'll just do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny. It reminds me of Inigo Montoya from The Princess Bride. I've been in the revenge business so long, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, I think the performances in general, I think most of our hit shows, and this may seem like, oh, obvious, like Captain Obvious here, but it's not to diminish the writing, but I feel like the perfect cast can just make a show.
Mhm.
And I feel like The Boys did that I couldn't imagine anyone else doing most of these roles, and certainly not Carl Urban as Butcher and Jack Quaid as Huey were just perfect. So
No, and do you know what's funny? Jack Quaid just did a movie last year called Novocaine, I think it's called. He plays a guy who has a disorder where he can't feel pain, and he accidentally kind of becomes, well, he accidentally kind of becomes a hero and helps someone, but it's only really because he gets beat up, but he can't feel the pain, so he just keeps going.
Huh.
And I was a little nervous to watch it because I was so used to him as Huey. That you know how it is when you see a person as a character, they start to be that character.
yeah.
And I will say this wasn't a huge departure in terms of, character acting. It was still a very, physical role, and he was still, but he was great. But I agree. Even like I love Giancarlo Esposito, him as Dan Edgar. Yeah. There was so much of this episode that was so satisfying.
Yeah.
I was so afraid. I was afraid we were going to get a lost finale. I was afraid we were going to get one of those where they were going to end it, but not really, just because they're trying to keep the doors open. And nope, they fucking dropped the anchor, and they did, I think, an amazing job of tying up. Now, there's a few things I thought, and we'll talk about them in some of the next segments, but there were a couple of things I was like, But overall, the episode was great.
Okay.
Not in the episode specifically, but in this last season or two.
All right. Looking forward to tackling that with you.
So listen, I say this every time. This is our random review. This is a standalone segment, but it's also part of the larger episode. Go back, check out the larger episode. It's always going to be tagged. I can start saying link in bio because I finally fixed all that. So if you're seeing this as a one-off, go check out all the episodes and join us for more.